Welcome everyone to this month's English workshop. I am Tiffany, also known as Teacher Tiffany, and I am so excited to be here with you all. This 3-day workshop is going to be absolutely amazing. Now, you all know what we do at the beginning of every live English workshop. I want you all in the comment section to say hello and to let us know where you are watching from, or let us know your home country. We are coming together this month to dive deeper into English, and I want to help you all. Let us know where you are watching from. Here we go. I love it. I love it. You guys are all ready. I see you guys in the comment section. Again, let us know where you are watching from. Put your country in the comment section. Man, I see you guys. Yes, Mateus from Angola. Hello and welcome. It is so good to see you. Jocelyn, my girl, all the way from Haiti. Good to see you as well. Yes, let us know where you're watching from. Hello, Antonio. Mariella from Italy. Welcome, welcome. Again, let us know where you are watching from if you are ready to dive into this English workshop. We have Cleophas from Brazil. Excellent. We have Hossam from Sudan. We have Nigeria. We have India. We have Algeria. We have Chad. Now they're flying in. Daniel from Germany. The Philippines. Yes, here we go. They're flying in now. Mozambique. I love it. Turkey. Yes, the Dominican Republic. We have Kenya. I love it. Oh, they're flying in now. Korea. Hello. Thailand. Yes. Here we go. Man, they're flying in. Afghanistan, Colombia, India again. Let us know where you are watching from if you are excited. And remember, tell your friends. This is a workshop that they do not want to miss out on. Here we go. Yes, Moz Amorim. Oh, I love it. Algeria. Yes. Congo. Tazil. Hello. It's good to see you. Tazil is a member of our family. I'll tell you about the family later. Good to see you, Tazil. And so is Jocelyn. Bolivia, yes. We have India, Panama, Somalia. Yes, I love it. I love it. Puerto Rico, yes. Yemen, Colombia, Florida. Welcome. You are here in America. I love it. Brazil, Somalia. I love it. Again, as you're coming in, I know you all are excited about this 3-day English workshop. Let us know where you are watching from. Type your country in the comment section. Ethiopia, yes. Angola, Ivory Coast, Ghana, I love it. Algeria, yes. We'll go for a few more minutes. I love it. Senegal, yes. Brazil, Ethiopia, Montreal, yes. Here we go. Syria, yes. They're flying in. I love it. I love it. Rwanda, Haiti, yes. Myanmar, yes. Myanmar, I love it. I love it. Oh man, it's flying in. Here we go. Macedonia, I love it. Canada, Mozambique, Colombia, Peru, Angola, India, yes, I love it. French, Argentina, Indonesia, yes, I absolutely love it. I'll do it 5 more. Oh, now we have our Facebook friends joining us as well. Here we go. Angola, yes, Vietnam, Sudan, Turkey, Algeria, Sudan, China, welcome. Sudan, Morocco, I love Moroccan food, welcome. Here we go. Ghana, yes. Angola, India, yes. I'll do 3 more. I said 5, but I read more. 3 more, guys. Dominican Republic, yes. Here we go. Ghana, and who's going to be the last one? Hungary. Amazing. I absolutely love it. Guys, you all know how much I love and helping you guys speak English and how passionate I am about helping you all speak English. So this is what I want you to do. If you are ready for day 1, class number 1 of this 3-day English workshop, in the comment section, I want you right now to type, I'm ready. If you are ready for this English workshop, you have your pen, your pencil, your notebook out, you are ready. I want you to type in the comment section, I'm ready. Listen, you guys can tell I'm ready. Listen, I am here. I am excited. I've been preparing for hours this morning. I love helping you all. But if you are ready, I want you, yes, you, my friend, to type in the comment section, I'm ready. Type I'm ready if you are ready to jump into our lesson for today. Yes, I love it. Yes. They're flying in now. Tiff, I'm ready. I'm ready. I love it. Type I'm ready if you are ready to learn a lot. If you are ready for this English workshop. I love it. I'm ready. They're flying in. I love it. Yes, Tazia, I am so ready. I love it, Tazia. I love it. Excellent. Yes, I love it. You all are ready to learn a lot. I love it. Now, if it's your first time, let me just give you a heads up how these monthly English workshops work. As your English teacher, I'll be sharing information with you, but this is going to be an interactive workshop. So you need to be ready to respond because I want you to be involved. It's not just going to be sit back and listen. It's going to be typing real quick so you can participate. All right, so you all are ready. I'm ready. Let's jump right in. All right, so some of you may or may not know me. Some of you may have been with me for a long time, but I want to give you guys just a little bit of background about who I am. So we are here for this English workshop, and I am Teacher Tiffany, as I mentioned. I quit my job at NASA and became an English teacher. I spent 10 years in South Korea teaching English, and I run the Speak English with Tiffany Academy. I also learned to speak Korean, so I understand all of your challenges with learning English. This is why I'm so passionate about helping you learn English. I started studying Korean when I was in my late 20s, and I continued through to my mid 30s. So I understand the challenges you are facing when it comes to learning English, learning another language as an adult. I understand how you feel. That's why I am so passionate. So for this workshop, now my goal is to help 1 billion English learners around the world finally speak English with confidence. But I've added something to that, and you, my friend, are going to find out more about it during this workshop. It's not just helping you speak English with confidence. It's also about you finally not feeling alone. Something I've learned during my time teaching English online is that many English learners, and probably you, feel so lonely on their journey. They're searching for a community. They're searching for a family, individuals who they can study with and feel like they are a part of a community. So I'm going to pause real quick. If you have ever felt lonely on your English journey, feeling like, it's just me. There's nobody here. It's just me studying by myself. I might have a teacher every once in a while, but I still feel lonely. If you've ever felt lonely on your journey, real quick, this is not even in my notes. If you've ever felt lonely, I want you to type the number 1. The number 1 signifying, Tiff, I felt alone. I felt like it's just me on this journey. Very quickly, again, very interactive. I need you to have your fingers typing real quick. If you've ever felt alone on this journey of studying English and trying to be fluent, you're so intelligent, you're so smart, but you feel lonely. If you've ever felt lonely, I want you to type the number 1 because this is something that I've realized. It's not just about confidence. It's also about feeling a part of a community. Not being alone. I see them flying in now. Tiff, yes, I felt lonely. You all have understood. Tiff, I feel lonely sometimes. Like it's just me. Even though we're here today on this workshop, when the workshop ends, you feel like, all right, I'm by myself now. So many of you are saying, yes, Tiff, I have felt lonely. It's just me. I feel alone. This is what I've learned over the time that I've been teaching English online. And I realized I don't just want to help, man, they're flying in now. You guys understand this feeling of loneliness. I don't want you to ever feel lonely. So it's not just confidence. I can give you confidence, boo. I can help you feel confidence in yourself. But I've added that I also want you to feel like you're a part of a community. You don't have to feel lonely. You don't have to feel like you're on your own or by yourself. So this is a part, thank you so much guys for writing the number 1 for those that feel lonely. This is a part of my goal, helping you feel confident and also not lonely. Now, before we jump into our workshop, I need to make sure everyone has downloaded the PDF, all right? So I need you to click the link. It's right in the description for those that are on Facebook, and then I'm also gonna share it. Download the PDF. It's free to download the PDF for our workshop, all right? You can also go to my Telegram channel. Again, you can scan the QR code on the screen or hit the link in the description, all right? Also, like and share the class. Now, what's going to happen is after, I'm going to leave this on the screen, after this class, the first class, I'm going to put all the notes on the Telegram channel. All right, so again, if you're watching on YouTube, don't worry, my Facebook friends, I'll add the link in a moment. It's important for you to join the Telegram channel because after this class, all of the notes you'll see me writing on the screen, I'm going to share them on the Telegram channel. So you can join the Telegram channel for free, no problem. But you need to have the PDF in order to follow along. So you can download the PDF real quick, hit the link in the description, all right? Now, some of you might need this link. So I'm going to ask, let me see. I'm going to actually put the link in the description for you all now so that you guys can actually go and download the PDF. So if you guys can see in the comment section right now, I just put the link. All right. I just put the link for you guys to download the PDF because some of you haven't downloaded the PDF just yet. All right. So let's continue. You guys have the PDF now. This is what we're going to be doing during this workshop, all right? You will learn many things. During this workshop, you will learn a simple 5-step method for English fluency. In other words, you will finally learn exactly what you need to do in order to speak English like a native. In today's class, I will give you an overview of the 5 steps, and you'll practice using steps 1 and 2. Then in tomorrow's class, you'll practice using step 3 during the workshop. That should be step, not steps. And then in class number 3, you'll practice using steps 4 and 5. And I'll tell you how you can finally stop feeling alone. I will tell you how you can join our family. Now, I see in the comments someone said I can't download. When you all click the link, it's going to take you to a page. It doesn't cost anything. Click that button, and then you'll be able to actually get the download, all right? It's going to email it to you, okay? All right, again, you can still follow along with the class, but it's going to be good to have the PDF, all right? So this is going to help you a lot. Now, I have a question for you all. How long have you been studying English? Again, I said this is a very interactive class, so I need everyone in the comment section. Type, how long have you been studying English? Has it been 6 months? Has it been a year? Has it been 3 years? Has it been 5 years? Has it been a decade? Let us know very quickly, everyone, in the comment section, how long you personally have been studying English. Remember, my goal as your English teacher and through this workshop is to help you feel confident and to feel like you're not alone anymore. But I need to know, how long have you been studying English? Let me know in the comment section. Everyone, very quickly, type the amount of time you have been studying English. All right, here we go. Iwana says, Tiff, I've been studying for around 2 years. Jimani says about 4 years. Nasra Adin says 3 years. We have 5 years from Elias. 3 years, Uma Devi. 5 years. Here we go. 2 years, but I'm still not fluent. Again, there's this feeling, right? This is why I'm doing this workshop, to help you all finally experience fluency. We have 9 years from Pab. We have 3 years. Notice, everyone, in the comment section, how many, hey, it's good to see you. I recognize that face. She's a part of our family too. Good to see you. All right. More than 5 years, 3 years, 2 years. Look at what's happening. Almost 2 years now. Tazil, you're part of the family, so you've seen some improvements, haven't you? I love it. Here we go. Almost 2 years, 10 years. Again, what are you seeing, everyone? That you are not the only one who's been studying for a long time. There are people all around the world who have been studying English for years. We have 6 months. We have 35 years. All right, listen, you're a veteran. Hey, around 2 years, a decade, 4 months, 2 years, 5 years. This is why I asked you all this question. Many of you have been studying for a long time, but you just have not achieved your goal yet. You don't feel fluent yet, and sometimes you get a bit frustrated. This is exactly why I wanted to do this workshop. So let me ask you this. What has been your main difficulty? I want you to pick from this list. I did a survey of about 500 students. And of the 500 students, the top 5 things, the top 5 categories they said were conversations, vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar rules, and self-confidence. But I want to ask you, what has been your greatest difficulty? Again, we are about to get into this 5-step method, but I want to understand, again, as your teacher, my goal is to help you. So I need to understand where you are right now. What has been your greatest difficulty? You said you've been studying 6 months. Some have been studying 5 years, 3 years, a decade, 35 years. What, my friend, has been your greatest difficulty? I want you to type it in the comment section. Type it in the comment section. What has been your greatest difficulty? Here they are. They're flying in now. Here we go. Problems with speaking, ignabe. Speaking skills. A shame, experiencing shame. I don't want you to experience that anymore. Mercy. Here we go. Conversation, grammar, listening and speaking. Marie says, Tiff, I've been studying for 10 years, but I still can't speak when I'm trying to present a group, or I can't give a presentation. Mercy. Again, I understand what you all are feeling. This is exactly why I wanted to do this workshop. Self-confidence, conversation and grammar rule, all of it. Here we go. Formats from Vietnam. Hello. Grammar rules are your greatest challenge. Holding a conversation with a native, speaking in conversation, consistency and discipline. Conversation, what have you noticed so far? Many of you have mentioned, Tiff, conversation, speaking in front of people. I don't feel confident. I feel this sense of shame. There are so many challenges when it comes to speaking English. If you could follow, and I want you all remember to type in the comment section, if you could follow a simple 5-step method that would guarantee and would help you overcome all of your difficulties, would you want to learn the 5 steps? Type yes or no in the comment section. If I told you I have a proven, simple 5-step method that would help you guaranteed to speak English more fluently, would you want to know the 5-step method? The simple 5-step method, type yes or no. Some of you might say, Tiff, I don't need that. I'm going to keep studying on my own. But I think the majority of you will say yes. But again, I want to ask you, if I had a simple 5-step method that was guaranteed to help you speak English more fluently, would you want to know it? I see the yeses flying in like, of course, Tiff, of course. Yes, yes, I love it. I love it. Excellent, excellent. Yes, you definitely want to. I love it. I love it. Here we go. Oh, a question came in. Tiff, can you please repeat where the notes will be? After class, they'll be on the Telegram channel. But don't worry, at the end of this class, I'll put that link once again on the screen. And if you're watching via YouTube, the link is in the description for Telegram. Don't worry, I'll show it again. Good question, Iwana. Yes, you'd want to know the method. This is exactly what we're going to be talking about. I love it. You guys are ready? I love that you all are active. Come on, I see your fingers. Yes, I love it. I love it. Excellent. Yes, you all would want to know the simple 5-step method. How I developed this method. So I mentioned earlier that I was studying Korean in Korea in my late 20s and my early 30s. During this time, I had to study a lot. Now, I'm going to tell you this quick story time. It's a very quick story time so we can dive into our workshop. I was getting up at 4 a.m. I was a very studious individual. I have loved studying since I was younger, right? And I would get up at 4 a.m. I would study all the books. You guys see all the notebooks behind me. I've always been very studious. I love learning. But I hit this brick wall. I was studying for a long time, but I couldn't speak fluently. I understand your frustration. I understand your challenge, not being able to stand in front of a group and give a presentation, or not being able to speak during a conversation and just kind of like looking and being nervous. I was experiencing that. So many books, memorized so many words. Why couldn't I speak? I had the same problem that you are experiencing right now. In this moment is when I found out this 5-step method. I developed this 5-step method. And my solution? I had to make a big change. Instead of simply focusing on language books, I started paying attention to more real life conversations. And that's when my Korean fluency immediately started to improve. I started paying attention to real life English conversations. Again, I started listening more, paying attention to what Koreans were actually saying. Now, what I'm going to teach you, this 5-step method, is going to help intermediate learners go to the advanced level. It's going to help advanced level learners sound more like native English speakers. I realized I had to start studying real life conversations. And that's how I came up with this method. I'm going to give you the method, the simple method right here. Step number 1, listen. Step number 2, learn. Step number 3, analyze. Step number 4, apply. And step number 5, action. So again, listen, learn, analyze, apply, action. I'll say it again. These steps are the ones we are going to dive deeper into, like a swimmer just diving deeper into during our workshop. Again, and a quiz is going to come later, so I hope you're paying attention. Step 1, listen. Step 2, learn. Step 3, analyze. Step 4, apply. And step 5, action. These are the steps that I came up with to help me finally speak Korean fluently. And I've been using these steps to teach my students, the family members, again, I'll tell you about the family later, the family members, how to do the same thing with English. How does it actually work? Let me ask you this. Why do you personally think English conversation is so difficult? Real quick. Why do you personally think English conversation is so difficult? If you were thinking to yourself, hey, Tiff, you know what? This is the reason why English conversation is so difficult. What would you say is your answer? Why do you personally think, really quickly, I need those fingers, I need them moving, I need the typing to happen. Why do you personally think English conversation is so difficult? Someone said my mic, something's wrong with my mic. Can you guys hear me? If you hear me well, put a thumbs up. Let's see. Let me see. I think you guys are fine. Okay, let me know, why do you think, oh, my mic's not working? Hold on 1 second, guys. Don't worry, we can switch the mics. Is that better? Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me? You saw that switch? I had to change it up real quick. If you guys can hear me now, yes. Okay, good. You guys can hear me now? Let's make sure. Let me make sure. Someone said the mic wasn't working. Now, are we good? If we're good, thumbs up. Perfect. All right. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Whenever I use this mic, I feel like singing. I have a maker. All right. Okay, good. I think you guys said yes. Now we're all good. Not sure what happened to that mic, but this mic is working now. We are all good. All right. So English conversation is usually the area that kind of causes you all the most stress. Great. Yes, you can hear you just fine now. Perfect. Excellent. All right. So English conversation is the issue. So I want us to dive deeper into now this first step to understand. Excellent. Thank you guys for the comments. All right. So step number 1, I said, was listen. Okay. Listen to a real English conversation. All right. How is this happening? The English conversation must be about a specific topic. It must be between 2 native speakers, and this step will help you get familiar with the culture, life, and experiences of native English speakers. It will also help you learn how to grasp the overall focus of an English conversation. Melaine said, Tiff, at the end, will you sing for us? You know what, Melaine? If you guys continue to be very responsive, if you guys continue to participate, I think I will sing a song for you. All right, here we go. Continuing, guys. So again, step 1 is listen. So you need to listen to conversations that are about a specific topic. The other part is remember, we're going over this simple 5-step method. The conversations have to be between 2 native speakers. Native speakers, and they're just talking casually, normally. All right. It's not about 2 English teachers. It's 2 native speakers. For example, now that the people can be teachers, but it needs to be a regular conversation. All right. So this is what I want us to do right now. It's time for us to practice step number 1. All right. Let me see. I think now you guys said my mic is fine. So I think someone is seeing the other part now. All right. So now it's time for us to practice step number one. Again, step number one is the listen step. So what you guys are going to see on my screen is a conversation. All right. A conversation. Now everyone can see this conversation right here on the screen. Now I am going to read this conversation. Remember, we're on step number one. All right. A conversation between two native speakers. This is what I want you to do. I'm going to read the conversation. I just want you to listen. We're on step one. You're going to listen and just try to see what the conversation is about. There are going to be many words, many expressions that you're not familiar with. Don't get frustrated. Don't worry. I want you to see if you can understand the overall topic. What are they speaking about? Okay. If you understand, type number one. Very quickly, if you understand, type the number one in the comment section. Again, I'm going to read this conversation, and your only job, your only responsibility is, hold on, let's see. I see that someone said my mic is coming and going. I think this mic is better though. Sound is good. Okay, great. All right. The only thing I want you to do right now is, as I'm reading this dialogue, just try to understand the overall idea. This is step number one. We're going to get to step number two. Perfect. Excellent. You understand? Yes, Gil. Let's jump right in. I love it. All right. So listen closely, and I'll try to change my voice to match the person that is speaking. All right. So we have two individuals, Alex and Jordan. All right. So the first time, again, you're just listening, trying to see if you understand the context. Don't worry about the words you don't understand. Here we go. All right. Alex. All right. Morning, Jordan. Looking at our figures, I think we need more diversified revenue streams. Jordan. Agreed. Our current diversified revenue streams aren't sufficient. What areas should we explore? Alex, I'm thinking subscription services and corporate partnerships. What do you believe are the key advantages of having multiple revenue sources? I'm going to pause real quick. What are we talking about so far? Is this happening between coworkers? Is this happening between friends? Or is this happening between brothers? I want you to tell me in the comment section. So far in the conversation, is this a conversation between coworkers or friends? Coworkers or friends? I just want to make sure you're understanding. In the comment section, is this conversation happening between coworkers or friends? Let me know in the comment section. Coworkers or friends? Thank you, Souffle. I was struggling a little bit. I appreciate that compliment. My sound is still cutting off. That's very weird. Huh. Let me see. Coworkers. Excellent. Very good. Coworkers. Very good. Excellent. Very good. Someone said, Tiff, you're reading so fast. Here's the deal, guys. Remember, my goal is to help you understand real English conversations. So I'm going to read at a regular pace, but don't worry. You are intelligent. You are smart. You'll be able to understand. Just relax, relate, and release. All right. Coworkers. Excellent. Yes. Coworkers. Very good. All right. So you're already recognizing, this is a conversation between coworkers. Let's continue now. Again, don't worry about the words you don't know or the expressions you don't know. You're just listening to the conversation for step number one. Continuing now. Jordan responds. Jordan says, in my opinion, diversified revenue streams are essential for three reasons. They provide stability during downturns, allow experimentation without risking core business, and help reach different customer segments. Companies like Amazon demonstrate how this approach creates resilience. All right, that was a long response from Jordan. Here's the question. I'll take it off the screen. How many reasons did Jordan give? We're just listening now. We're just practicing with our listening. How many reasons did Jordan give? Very quickly. How many reasons did Jordan give? Let me know in the comment section. How many reasons did Jordan give? Who's going to be the first one to answer that? Remember, an interactive. I want to know your thoughts. How many reasons? I took it off the screen. I'm quizzing you now. How many reasons? Yes. Excellent. Ali Reza, you are first. Excellent job. He gave 3 reasons. Next question. Which company did Jordan specifically mention? Again, step one is just listening. Which company did Jordan mention? Towards the end, which company? Excellent. I see 3. Yes. Which company did Jordan mention? Here we go. Let me see who's going to write it first. He mentioned a specific company, a company that we all are familiar with. Tell me the name of the company. He gave 3 reasons. Yes, come on now. I love it. Let me see who's first. I think Ni. Yes, excellent. I think you're from Vietnam. Is that right? Excellent. Very good. He mentioned Amazon. Remember, step one is just about your listening. We're just testing your listening skills. Excellent. Continuing now with their conversation. Here we go. Alex responds and says, makes sense. Have you implemented something like this before? Jordan, oh yes. My previous company was too dependent on direct sales. I led a project that endeavored to develop subscription models. Every endeavor has risks, but within 6 months, subscriptions generated 30% of our income and stabilized our finances. Here we go. Next quiz. Again, testing your listening skills, everyone. Here's the question. Jordan said at his previous company, they were too dependent on direct sales. He said every endeavor has risks, but within what number of months did they see that their income was coming in? They had a higher income. In what number of months did their subscriptions generate a lot more income? I have a second question, so I don't want to tell you the percentage. What number of months? How many months did he mention in his response? How many months? Let's see. How many months did he mention? Yes, excellent. 6 months. Excellent job. Yes, you all are doing amazing. He mentioned 6 months. In 6 months. Excellent. All right. Last question before we continue. Again, we're on step one, the listening step. What was the percentage of their income that he mentioned? He said, but within 6 months, subscriptions generated what percentage of their income and stabilized their finances? What percentage did he mention? Again, we're on step one, the listening step. Are you listening well? What's the percentage? Let me know in the comment section. Oh, yes. Excellent. 30%. Excellent job. Very good. I think they're flying in now. Yes. People are like, Tiff, I want to see if I can go first. Excellent. Yes. 30%. Excellent. You all are seeing that your listening skills are amazing. Excellent. 30%. Very good. Excellent job. All right. Now Alex responds. Again, step number one, we're just on the listening step. Here we go. Alex responds. What revenue models might work for us based on our current skill set? Jordan, given our team's skill set, 3 directions look promising. Premium support packages, white label enterprise solutions, and educational content. Our skill set in content creation is particularly strong. Alex, let's start spitballing specific implementation ideas. No constraints for now. Jordan, I love spitballing. For premium support, what about 24/7 priority assistance? For white labeling, customizable modular components. And for education, maybe a certification program. Here's the question. Remember, step one is just listening. If there are words you don't know, don't worry. You just stick with it. Here's the question I want to ask you for the listening. Which of the things did he mention? Which skill set did Jordan say they were particularly strong in? Which skill set did Jordan say, we are particularly strong in this skill set? Which skill set did he mention? As you're writing, I'll put my lip gloss on. Yes, write it in the comment section. Which skill set did he mention was their strong point? Oh, I love you too, Angelo. All right, which skill set did he mention was, yes, excellent, content creation. Excellent, content creation. He said, we're particularly strong in content creation. Very good. Excellent job. Again, step one is just the listening step. Very, very good. Content creation. Excellent job. Excellent job. Content creation. I love it. I love it. You guys are listening very well. Let's continue now. The last part of the conversation. Alex, while spitballing, I'm thinking about bundled offerings that combine elements from different streams. Jordan, how important will customer service be in differentiating these offerings? Alex, customer service will be critical, especially for premium offerings where exceptional customer service becomes part of what customers pay for. Again, remember, step one is just listening. Don't be frustrated. Don't feel, uncomfortable. I don't know that word. It's totally okay. Step one is the listening step. Jordan, how will we incorporate customer feedback into these initiatives? Next, Alex, we'll implement customer feedback loops at every stage and create an advisory board for direct customer feedback on our roadmap. Jordan, what metrics should we prioritize to measure success? Alex, 3 key indicators: revenue, diversity percentages, customer lifetime value, and cross-product adoption rates. We'll also monitor satisfaction scores to ensure quality doesn't suffer as we expand. Now, we've listened to the conversation. The conversation was a very natural and real life conversation that would happen in the business environment between coworkers. Were there a lot of unknown words? Yes. Were there a lot of brand new expressions? Yes. But did you also understand the overall idea of the conversation? I would say yes. As I asked you all questions, you remembered, 30%, content creation. You were able to pick out key pieces of information as you were listening. Why? You may not realize this, but your brain is amazing. You are more intelligent than you know. So when you first just listen without stress, you will take in more information than you realize. So again, step number one, everyone. What is step number one? Type it in the comment section. It's very important. As we're going through this simple step process, step one is what step is it? Tell me step number one. What is step number one? And then we're going to be going into the next step. What is step number one? Everyone, tell me, what is step number one? Let's see. Everyone's typing. I want everyone to be typing in the comment section. Step one is the simplest step. You can sit back and sip your tea. You can drink your water, your juice. Step number one is the easiest step. Yes, come on now. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yes, listen. Excellent. Listen. Step number one is the listening step. Come on, you guys are amazing. I love it. Step number one is to listen. Yes, listening to the conversation. Excellent. Very good. You guys understand step number one is to listen to the conversation. Excellent job, everyone. So we all understand step number one. You've mastered this step. Step number one, you've got it down pat. You understand it. Now I have a question. Why is it so hard to learn and use English vocabulary words? Why is it so hard to learn and use English vocabulary words? I want you all to let me know in the comment section because we're going to go into step number 2. But before we get into step number 2, I want you all to tell me, why do you think it's so hard to learn and use? Listen, to learn and use new words and expressions. In your opinion, why do you think there's such a struggle for many English learners, including yourself? You see the word, you learn the meaning, you're like, yes, but then when it's time to use it, you're like, I don't remember it. Why do you think this happens? Why do you think it's so challenging to learn and use? Here we go. Nicole says, honestly, Tiff, it's the remembering it. Like we'll learn it, but we don't remember it when it's time to use it. You don't practice using it in your daily talks. Oh, I can't wait to tell y'all about the family. This is such a great answer. not using it. Like you learn it, but you're not using it. You forget the words. You don't know them in context. Wow. You don't have the confidence. Lack of practice. Wow, you guys are giving some great answers. Man, here we go. You didn't practice them enough. You didn't rehearse using them enough. One word has so many meanings. Hard to remember the words. Some words are similar, but the meaning is different. So it's also hard to remember them. Wow. You can't practice the pronunciation, memorizing them and trying to pronounce them. Wow. The context is not matching the use of the vocabulary that you've learned. Wow. Some words are similar, but the meaning is different. Oh, we had that one. Yes. Here we go. They don't focus on practicing, only on memorizing the words. Wow. Great answers. Two more. I'll do two more. Here we go. Sometimes you didn't catch the meaning well. Wow. And because you can't use them in daily life, because you're not able to speak English in daily life. These are great answers, and you are all correct. This is why it's so challenging to learn and use English vocabulary words and English expressions. Many times you don't have the opportunity to practice. You learn them, you're so smart, but then you don't have an opportunity to use them in real life. Excellent answers. So step 2 is what we're getting into. Again, this 5 steps, simple 5 steps to help you finally speak English fluently. Step 1, you listened. Now we have step number 2. Step number 2 is the learn step. So here's what we're going to do. The words and expressions must be from the conversation. Pay attention to the context as you learn them. This step will also help you get familiar with the culture, life, and experiences of native English speakers. Again, learning in context. And your English will improve as you learn words and expressions in context. So now it's time for us to practice step number 2. This is such an important step. You all mentioned, Tiff, we learned them, but we don't have an opportunity to use them. So we read in step number 1, our listen step, this conversation. You saw many terms, many expressions that maybe you did not know. So now let's go back to that same conversation, because remember, we're now on step number 2, the learn step. And I want us to look closer at the very first thing that Alex said. I'm going to make it bigger on the screen right now. Alex said, "Morning, Jordan. Looking at our figures, I think we need more diversified revenue streams." So the term we need to understand is diversified revenue streams. Again, now we're on step 2. We're learning the words and expressions from the conversation. Again, I want to make sure you guys are understanding. When you're learning terms, when you're learning expressions, don't just use the book. Use the words and terms and expressions that come from conversations that native English speakers actually have. So, diversified revenue streams. What does this term, this expression actually mean? So now let's learn this, okay? So I want you to repeat after me. Diversified revenue streams. Good. Again, diversified revenue streams. Excellent. All right. Very quickly now, what does this actually mean? Diversified revenue streams. It refers to a business strategy that involves earning money from different sources to reduce reliance on any single source of income. Again, diversified revenue streams. So think about Amazon. On Amazon, you can buy a book, you can buy a t-shirt, you can buy a pair of shoes. You know that now you can even buy a tiny home. Diversified revenue streams. The revenue from books, revenue from shirts, revenue from shoes, revenue from the sale of tiny homes. Again, diversified revenue streams. Different streams of revenue coming in. So I want to make sure everyone understands diversified revenue streams. If this term, diversified revenue streams, makes sense, again, having revenue coming from different streams. If it makes sense, I want you to type the number 2 in the comment section. Very quickly, in the comment section, if this makes sense, diversified revenue streams. If it makes sense, type the number 2 in the comment section. Yes, excellent. Different ways of getting income. Excellent. Very good breakdown, Elaine. If this makes sense, I want you to type in the comment section the number 2. All right, type the number 2 in the comment section. Now, I'll let you guys know in a few minutes, I'm going to have 2 of my family members from my students joining us. One's name is Emma and another's name is Machio. So you don't want to go anywhere. They are amazing. They're going to join us in a few minutes, probably like 15 minutes. So don't go anywhere, guys. All right. Yes. Excellent. You guys understand. Yes. Diversified revenue. Excellent. You understand what this expression means. Excellent. You guys are amazing. You guys are very, very intelligent. I love it. I love it. Excellent. Yes. You guys understand what this term actually means. Very good. All right. So quickly, let's look at some example sentences using this actual expression. Again, I want to mention, don't go anywhere, guys. We have some special guests that are going to be joining us from my family, the students in my family, and they're going to be talking about their experience using this 5-step method. All right. So here's the first example sentence using this term. I'm going to make it a little bit larger so you guys can see it on the screen. Here's the first sentence. All right. The first sentence is, their diversified revenue streams include earnings from sales, rentals, and service charges, which helped them survive the economic crisis. Next, by creating diversified revenue streams, the company could now invest more aggressively in research and development. Finally, the workshop explained how small businesses could develop diversified revenue streams to uplift their financial stability. So again, diversified revenue streams. So let me ask you this. If you were to start your own business, I want you to list 2 revenue streams that you'd want to have. In the comment section, very quickly, list 2 revenue streams you would have if you started your own business. Now that you understand diversified revenue streams. Yes, excellent, Adaku. We need to diversify our revenue streams in order to avoid hunger. Very true. If you were to start your own business, which 2 revenue streams would you pick? For example, I'm an English teacher online. I love what I do. One revenue stream is I have an academy where, again, I'm going to introduce some of my family members today from the academy. That's one revenue stream. I'm also here on YouTube. That's a revenue stream. Facebook is also a revenue stream. Again, speaking to you from the business standpoint. So if you had your own business, list 2 revenue streams you would have. Let's see. A company selling different items. Yes, that is an example of revenue streams. Oh, good. You get it now. Excellent. Excellent. All right. So I think you guys get it now, and maybe you're still typing in the comment section. So here we go. Excellent. Let's see. Let's see. A web location. Mariella says a web location and good sales service. All right. So maybe you'd sell products, physical products, and then products online. Musical instruments. I like that. Let's see. Let's see. Content creation online. All right. Monthly subscription and renting tools. Good. All right. Personal analysis. All right. So you'd sell your services, giving people kind of feedback as a consultant. I like that. Selling a product and also services as far as your consulting services. I love it. All right. So we understand diversified revenue streams. All right. So when we go back to the conversation again, at the very beginning, when Alex said, "Morning, Jordan, looking at our figures, I think we need more diversified revenue streams." Now we understand that he was saying, hey, we only have 1 stream right now or 2, but we need a lot more. So let me ask you this. Does that mean the company had enough money or not enough money? If Alex is saying, Jordan, listen, Looking at our figures, we need more diversified revenue streams. Did they have enough money or not enough money? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section. Did they have enough money or not enough money? What do you think? All right. Again, diversified revenue streams. Let me know in the comment section. All right. And then we're going to go over the next term. Let's see. Ooh, you guys are coming up with some very good examples. Drop shipping, social media. Excellent. Very good. New clothing designs, content creation. Excellent. Right. They did not have enough money. Excellent. Now you're understanding. Excellent. They did not have enough money. Now that we understand diversified revenue streams, we can say, he was telling him that they have an issue with the money. They don't have enough money. All right. Now I want us to get to one more. Again, when you have the PDF, you can always go over the remaining terms, but I want us to look at this term right here. This is probably a new term, and then I'm going to invite my friends from my family to join us to have a conversation. All right. Here's the term. I want us to look at this one. Spitballing. I want everyone to repeat after me. Spitballing. Again, spitballing. Excellent. Last time after me. Spitballing. Very good. Spitballing. Excellent. Now, this term spitballing, it literally just refers to the act of suggesting ideas in a brainstorming session without considering practical constraints or throwing out ideas to see what sticks. Hey, we don't know exactly what to do, but we're just going to kind of throw out ideas. Think about a meeting you've been in, and maybe your boss said, hey, I need you to give me some ideas. What are your thoughts on this project? And you didn't have the exact answer, but you started giving multiple ideas. You are spitballing. Now, spit, you don't want to spit on anybody, but we call it spitballing when you're just coming up with different ideas. Again, trying to think of what to do, and you're seeing which idea will be the best. In English, we say spitballing. If that makes sense, I want you all to type the number 3 in the comment section. This term, spitballing, if you understand, it's just like throwing ideas out to see which idea will work. If that makes sense, I want you to type the number 3 in the comment section. Spitballing, if that makes sense. You love it? Yes, I love doing that too. When I want you guys to repeat after me. I'm glad you like it, huh? All right. If it makes sense. Excellent. You guys understand. Yes, spitballing. Very good. Excellent. Excellent job. Very good. Yes, excellent. You're just kind of guessing. Good. You're guessing like maybe this, maybe that. Spitballing. Very good. Remember, these are terms that came from an actual English conversation, which means when you use these terms, the individuals you're speaking with will understand and be impressed. Like, wow, your English is amazing. How did you learn this term? I learned it from a real life conversation. All right. So very quickly now, we're going to go over the example sentences very quickly. So the first example sentence using this term spitballing. Here we go. We spent the afternoon spitballing ideas for the new marketing campaign concept. Next, let's start spitballing potential solutions to this current problem, no matter how outlandish or crazy they may seem. And finally, in the meeting, everyone was encouraged to spitball ideas for the upcoming event, regardless of feasibility. Again, in English, we say spitballing. So, in the conversation, again, step number 1 was the listen step. Step number 2 is the learn step. We're learning the words and expressions from the conversation, a real conversation. So let's go back to when the term spitballing was used. Jordan said, here we go. Jordan said, I love spitballing. For premium support, what about 24/7 priority assistance? Then look at the sentence right above it from Alex. Let's start spitballing specific implementation ideas. No constraints for now. So Alex was basically saying, hey, Jordan, let's come up with some ideas. Let's think of how to fix this problem. But instead of saying, let's come up with some ideas, he said, let's spitball some ideas. Now you understand the term spitballing, all right? So let me ask you guys real quick in the comment section, of the two terms, diversified revenue streams being number one, and then the second one being spitballing, which do you like the most? Real quick in the comment section. Type the one you like the most in the comment section. Again, type the one you like the most in the comment section. And as you're typing, I want to remind you again, this step, all right, as you're typing, because we did step 2, the learn step, learning terms, expressions from the actual conversation. So which one do you like? Yes, I love that. We're spitballing to share ideas about English. I love that. All right, you guys said, Tiff, we like number 2, spitballing. I love it. You like number 2, spitballing. Excellent. I love it. You like spitballing more. Excellent. You all really like spitballing. I think, honestly, that is the best one because it's something that you probably have never seen in a book, but it's used in real conversations. All right, Rock. Rock says, Tiff, I like both. I love it. I love it. Excellent. Spitballing. Very good. Again, don't go anywhere, guys, because I'm going to bring my friends on to talk to them about their experience. Excellent. Yes, you may use it more. All right, we have Malene says, Tiff, I like diversified revenue streams. All right, excellent. Yes, spitballing, spitballing. I love it. I love it. Excellent, excellent. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it. I have to pause real quick. For Hilo says, I achieved my fluency 2 years ago with you. Man, this really touches my heart. And today I'm here again only to watch you, my dear teacher. These are the comments. Listen, if you guys want to touch your teacher's heart, I am proud of you, Virgilio. And I appreciate you for your kind words. I'm very, very, very proud of you. And I'm happy that I was able to be a part of your journey. You are the amazing one. You are the amazing one. Excellent. Thank you again for sharing that. Excellent. All right, spitballing. I love it. I love it. So there are so many terms, right? You can learn from a real conversation. So again, we did step 1, listen. Step 2 is learn. Now I want you guys to meet some family members. So I told you guys that as I've been teaching you this 5-step process, I've actually taught some students. So I wanted to, again, this is class number 1, but I wanted to bring on some of my friends. So I'm going to bring on first Emma. Hi, Emma. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. How about you?
Uh-oh.
How about you, teacher?
I am amazing. Oh, I think, can you put, I'm hearing my voice too on yours. Oh, I'm hearing background noise. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's good. No, I think there's somebody in the background. That's what I was hearing.
Yes. How
Okay.
about now?
Good, it's good.
Yes.
All right, let me introduce you. Everyone, this is Emma. Emma is one of, I say, my family members. And just to explain to you all, when I say family, I told you guys at the beginning that my goal is to help you all speak English with confidence, but I also learned that many English learners are lonely. And so I literally wrote it on my wall at the beginning of 2024 that I wanted to work harder to create a family for other English learners. And Emma has actually been a part of this family for a while. 2024 is when I wrote it on my wall, but she's been with me for a long time. So Emma, can you please very quickly introduce yourself? Where are you from? Tell us about yourself. And everyone, if you have questions for Emma, you can put them in the comment section. So Emma, tell us about yourself.
Yeah. Good morning, teacher, and hi, everyone. Emma, you can call me Emma, of course, but it's not my real name.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm from Vietnam, and I have been learning English in this academy for, wow, more than 3 years.
Yeah.
Time goes by.
Yes.
And I really enjoy this learning English journey. And now English is one of my hobby. I speak English every day. I learn English every day, and in the future, I want to work on the English field. I want to use English
I
in
love
my
it.
career. And yeah,
I love it.
so nice
It's
to meet all you guys here. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I almost slipped up and told them the most recent thing that you started doing, but I'll wait. I don't want to tell them about what you're doing now as far as work. But I'll let you say that as far as helping. But let me ask you this. So Emma, how did you feel before you became a member of the family? And again, guys, any questions you have for, how did you feel like when you were on your journey? Because at the beginning, people were saying that they feel lonely. Did you feel lonely on your journey before you joined the family?
Yes, before I joined this family, I feel there are tons of material outside, but I didn't know what material or what program I should choose. So it's hard to me. I stuck in a rut in learning
Yes.
English journey. So I feel quite like, oh, many people can do it. Why I cannot? It's only yes. I think I was missing something. So I
Yes.
was looking for, and I found you.
Aw.
I found this academy.
It always makes me smile when you guys say, "Oh yeah, we found a family." I'm glad. You used such a great expression just now, "stuck in a rut," and I think many students are stuck in a rut, like you were. Like they feel like they're hitting the ceiling. They don't know how to get through or get past that
Yes.
ceiling, and you felt alone.
Yes.
So you joined our family, and as you guys can tell, she's smiling now. She's very happy. So I want to ask you this: since you've been a part of the family, and I remember a message you sent me maybe about 2 or 3 months ago about something you're going to start like teaching, or so you want to give us a little bit. How has your life changed after becoming a part of the family? Because you mentioned that it's not just about studying material; it's about being a part of a community that made the
Yeah.
biggest difference. So tell us about your feeling now that you're a part of the community as a family member, and also how your life has changed now that you're able to speak English fluently.
Yeah, in 3 years there has been so much, like so much change in my life. Uh, at the first time, I wanted to learn English because I want to change my job. I want to find a better job in the foreign company, and I achieved it. I achieved
Mm,
this last year. I can I find a quite good job
mm,
in a Korean company, even as a manager position. Um, Even I didn't have any experience about that field, but because I can speak English, so I
yes.
can be a manager at that time. But after a while, I think is it not my is it not really my end game or my goal about that to work
Mm,
in an office? So I think I thought too much about my path
mm,
in the future, and I want to I want to study abroad, and I want to be an English teacher. Yeah, as yeah, I want to be an English teacher. I learn teaching how to teach other people, and I just received a first student, very first student, like only to practice.
I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, yes. So yes, and grateful to you, yes,
Ah, that's my
for being
pleasure.
a part of your academy, and about learning my learning journey. Um, uh, I applied. I have applied for some program, of course, in English in Taiwan, and luckily am accepted in one of
Yes.
them. Yeah,
Yes.
so it's in a program in English. So I decided to step out of my comfort zone to learn
Yes.
English as well, and I can learn another language. It's a Chinese, traditional
Yes.
Chinese. So I think my life will change. Like it's not only since like so far, but in the future, I think it's a change too much. Yeah.
Okay. Again, Emma, I know you very well, right? Again, you've been with me for about 2 or 3 years, so I know you very well. I am still baffled and amazed when we have conversations because I remember when we had our first conversation and you could speak English, but the confidence you have right now is very different than when we had our first conversation. And I'm just so proud of you. And man, again, you guys know me here on YouTube and Facebook. I'm very genuine. Like every expression you're seeing is real. I want to emphasize what Emma just said, how her life changed. She is now an English teacher. She is also going to be, or she has one student, right? You're going to be in a program in Taiwan that requires English. And because your English is good enough, you entered the program. Your life changed. So this is another part of, again, this is not just because I gave Emma a video and she watched it and she studied it. There are family members that are supporting Emma, not just me. And that part helps you be more confident in yourself. And this is what happens to Emma. So Emma's actually one of our student leaders in our family. So she helps other students. So Emma, I'm just very proud of
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I'm very proud
yeah,
of you.
yes.
Now,
It's
another
also
question
my
came.
privilege. Yeah.
Ah, of course. Another question came in from Iwona. Iwona said, do you have any other hobbies besides learning English?
A hobby, I think behind me, reading books is one of
Yes.
my hobby. Yeah,
I love
yes,
it.
and um, uh, uh, like I make a habit of reading book 4 or 3 years ago, and my life have been changing a lot so far. After that, since last year, I quitted a job and I started to read English book.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's quite amazing. So since last year, it's I think it's 5 or 6 months.
Yes.
I have read like almost not really almost. I have read 9 or 10 English books. Yeah,
Wow. It's
yeah, because
amazing.
I have a time, I have a time to do
Yes.
what I like. So I really enjoy it. Yeah.
I love it. Well, this leads into the next question from Michelle. It says, hey, Emma, how did you organize your time, or how do you organize your time? And how did you put English in your busy day when you started, and even now? Like, how do you balance your time to learn English?
Back in the day when I work in the office, I often study English only in the evening. So it's quite convenient when I study English in the academy, the practice section, uh, like often open at my evening time. And in my free time, I can open your video that I can study every time when I have a spare time or in my downtime. So it's one of the convenient that I try to take advantage. But a practice section is very convenient. I join almost practice section at that time. So it's very, very nice.
I love
And
it.
yeah, and now when I'm currently I'm unemployed, but I try to write down the to-do list every day,
Yes.
like
Yes.
like it's like actionable items every
Yes.
day. So whenever I have done something, I tick it off, tick it up, tick it up. So I
Yes.
always put English, learning English as the first priority.
I
As the
love
first
that.
priority.
I love
Yeah.
that. Excellent. Again, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy and I'm so proud of you. I like that you said too that you take advantage of the practice sessions. That's another thing, guys. Again, we'll talk about this more like in our next classes during the workshop. But part of being a family member is being able to access tons of practice sessions with other family members from around the world. So Emma's not alone. She's able to speak with
Yes.
other family members during these practice sessions. So Emma, thank you so much, hon. I really appreciate it.
Yes, for sure. And like just your teacher told me just say, at the first time I joined only to my dream is so simple to work in
Mm,
foreign company. But after
mm,
that, in the practice sections, we build a stronger bond with other students.
yes.
So like they encourage me too much, a lot.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
and it expand my horizon. Like, hey, Emma, why don't you study abroad? Your English is
Wow.
good. Yeah, and many idea that. Oh wow, I have never thought this, but
Wow.
our student, our community, they are very close and they are so kind. It's a very safe place to
Yes.
share. Yeah, to share something is it. Maybe you cannot share with family member
Yeah.
your idea. Maybe they can how to say stifle
uh,
your
yes, Stifle. Good
yes your
job.
dream. Yeah,
Yeah.
your dream. But in this academy, yeah,
Yeah.
you could be yourself. Yeah,
I
even
love it.
better, in better version. Yeah.
I love it. I think you're very right. And we're gonna bring one more friend on, one more family member, Machio. But Emma, I want to emphasize what you just said. You all really build each other up, and I make this comment all the time in our family, like meetings, that it really isn't about me. And I'm saying this to everyone watching on YouTube and Facebook. It's not about me. Again, I love everybody. I love you all. I am so happy to provide lessons, but it's really about the family members. Like you said, Emma,
Yes.
you didn't even have a dream to study abroad, but our family members, other members of our family who are studying English
Yes.
said, Emma, you're amazing. Why don't you study abroad? And Emma, your life has changed now because of the community. So this is again why I'm so passionate about hopefully building our family, those that want to join. But your story always makes me happy, and I'm very proud of you. So thank you
Yes.
for
Thank you,
sharing,
teacher.
Emma. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, of course. Now, if we have extra time, I'll bring you back, but I'm going to bring Machio on real quick, okay? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed Emma's comments. Now we have another family member. Hi, Machio. How are you? Uh-oh. Are you muted? I think you might be muted, Machio. No, we see you. We see your beautiful face, but we can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can
Can you
hear
hear me?
you now. Yes. Hi, Machio.
Good. So thank you for inviting me.
Of course, of course. Machio, now again, just like Emma, I've known you for a long time. So Machio, can you please introduce yourself? Where are you from? Yeah, just who are you, Machio?
Okay, I tried. Hello, everyone. I'm Michio from Japan. I joined this academy about 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Yes, wow, amazing. Yes. At the time, I worked in the theater as a guide, and I always struggled to guide foreign guests. Yes, because I couldn't speak English at all at the time. Yes, so um, I I was looking for good material, good course for a long time, and one day I met Teacher Tiffany,
Bye-bye.
your YouTube channel. Yes,
Yeah.
it was a game changer for me. Yes, and then I jumped into this academy. Yes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes. And I still, just like I told Emma, I still remember the first time I met you, Machio. And you guys might not know, but Machio was kind of shy when I first met her. But she looks very vibrant right now, very enthusiastic. Her life has changed a lot. So I want to ask you this. Well, a question came in, actually. Let me see. Jocelyn. Oh, okay, Jocelyn. Oh, great. Yeah. I think this was for Emma, but I'll still ask you, Machio. Thank you, Jocelyn. So you mentioned that you've been studying, you've been here for 3 years. But Jocelyn's question is, okay, how long have you been studying in the academy as a family member? And how does it work exactly, right? So you've been in this academy. What makes it different from other academies? Like, why do we call it the family? What have you noticed? And why have you stayed so long? 3 years is a long time to be a part of an English program. But how does it work? Like, why are you staying with us?
Actually, I didn't know other course.
Ah.
Yes, so I can't compare other course and this course, but I want to say this academy is amazing because Teacher Tiffany, you provide a clear plan for us. Yes, many English learner struggle. Um, uh, uh, how
Yeah.
how we should learn.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So you provide the solution.
Yes.
Yes, it's 5 steps. Yes,
Very good.
I think it's a map to improve our English skill. Yes, so it is a first reason. And in this academy, I can communicate a lot of students from
Yes.
different countries. Yes, it's a big benefit.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
because as you mentioned, many English learner feel alone. It is yes, so we have the same problem, but in this academy, uh, many students join, and we can encourage each other, and we can
Yes.
practice together. Yes,
Yeah.
and we can learn different cultures, not only English. Yes, so we can enjoy learning. Yes, it's a good benefit.
I
Yes.
love it. I love it.
Yes, and third point is we can have the opportunity to
Yeah.
practice. Yes, so because many student, many English learner don't have enough practice
Yes.
opportunity to practice. It's a big problem. Yes, but in this academy, there are many activities
Yeah.
like live class with teachers and writing activities
Yeah.
or Telegram group
Yeah.
and student practice sessions. Yes, yes, almost every day we can practice together. So thanks to them, I can keep learning in this academy for a long time.
I love it. I love it. I'm so happy that you've benefited so much from like being with the family and learning with the practice sessions, learning with the teachers. And again, I'll let you all know Machio is actually one of our student leaders too. So being in the academy, you get the opportunity to not just learn and improve yourself, but become a leader and help somebody else out. And that's something that I try to help others realize. The reason why I'm so passionate about teaching English is because I love serving. And when you become a member of the family, you kind of also understand the importance of serving. So Machio, Emma, and many of our other students have become student leaders in order to help others. So I'm glad that you've benefited so much, Machio. And I think many questions have popped in the comment section. Hold on. All right, let's do this one. 20 bullets. All right, here's the question. Desh Deshantare says, can you tell us what made you choose Teacher Tiffany's Academy, right? Because you said you haven't been to other courses, other programs, but what specifically made you choose this academy to join this family?
I think this academy is very unique. Yes, as I mentioned, Teacher Tiffany provide clear plan, and this academy, we can focus on speaking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Because teacher don't teach grammar. Yes, but it's funny. Yes, we focus on speaking, but one day I realized my English grammar improved. Also
Exactly.
improved. It's
Exactly.
funny. Yes, and so uh, when you hesitate, yes, someone, yes, when you hesitate, I recommend please jump into this academy. Yes, and then please participate many activities, especially practice session.
I love
Yes,
it.
so practice is the best way to improve our English skill.
I agree.
Yes,
I agree.
so I highly recommend to jump into our academy.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to bring Emma back on again too. And I just want to say before they go, Emma and also Machia, I want to thank you guys so much for joining. A lot of times everyone sees me, but I like to shine a light on our family members like Emma and Machio. You guys are the real superstars in my opinion because you've achieved your goals and you're helping others. So Emma and Machio, thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you for having the opportunity for us. Thank you, teacher, and thank
Of course.
everyone.
Of course. Of course. Thank you, Emma. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye. Thank
Bye
you.
bye. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing from them. Again, we're not done for our class for today, but I brought them on because the steps that I'm teaching you in this 5-step method, listen, learn, analyze, apply, and action, we've only done 2 so far. They followed this 5-step process. And I just wanted you guys to see in real life what happens when you follow the 5-step method. And again, being a part of the family, again, don't worry. I know people are like, Tiff, how can I join the academy? We're going to talk about that on Wednesday. But just for today, I wanted you to see, wait a minute, what we're learning, it actually can result in English fluency? So I want to ask you this. We're not leaving just yet. I want to ask you, if seeing them encouraged you, I want you to type yes in the comment section. If seeing them encouraged you, I want you to type yes in the comment section. Type yes if it encouraged you. And again, we're talking about this 5-step method, and we just went over the first 2. Now we have 3 more: analyze, apply, and action. And we're going to be going over those as we continue through the workshop. But if seeing 2 individuals who have followed this simple 5-step method and seeing that they can speak English fluently, if that encouraged you, I want you to type yes. I see it. Yes, Tiff. Yes, that encouraged me. Yes, I love it. I want to encourage you. Remember my goal: to help you speak confidently and to help you not be lonely anymore. To give you a community, right? That's my goal now. These 2 things are a part of my main goal. And if they encouraged you, I love it. Yes. Here we go. Yes. No doubt that daily practicing is essential for fluency. Exactly. And that's what the family includes. So again, I want you guys to stay for the entire workshop because we're going to continue through the 5-step method. I love it. I love it. Excellent. Yes, that encouraged you. That was the whole reason I brought them on. I'm going to bring some more of my family members tomorrow and also on Wednesday. So we had 2 steps so far, the listen and the learn. Let me ask you all in the comment section very quickly. Step 1 is listen. Step 2 is learn. Which step do you like the most so far? 5-step method. First step, listen. Second step, learn. Which step do you like the most so far? Type either step 1 or step 2. Which step do you like the most? Type it in the comment section. I love it. Yes, listen, Maylene, when I say I am impressed with how much they improved, how amazing these women are, and they're only 2 of many, again, who have followed the method and are practicing every day of the week. Excellent, excellent. Yes, you guys were encouraged. Good. You guys can do it too. I love it. I love it. Of course, I love it. All right, excellent. So which step did you like the most? The listening step. I love it. All right. Hite says, I like both, Tiff, honestly. I love it. The listening step. Good, good. All right. Listening. All right. Excellent. Here we go. The listening step you like the most. Listening is listening is easier. I love it. I love it. A comment came through. All right. The listening step. Both of them. Excellent. All right. Excellent. All right. Good. So you guys have learned again. First 2 steps, listen and learn. Don't forget, tomorrow, there's going to be a quiz. You don't want to miss tomorrow because in our next class, everyone, we're going to be analyzing, all right, analyzing the conversation, and that's very important. So you've mentioned your favorite word. I want you to share this with your friends so that they don't miss tomorrow's class. Again, download the PDF, the one that I was using during the class, so that you can follow along. The link is in the description. Don't worry, Facebook, I'll put that on your page in a moment. Those who are watching from Facebook, join the Telegram group because right after this class, I'm going to include some screenshots from our class. Remember, I shared the PDF. I was highlighting and taking notes, so I'll share that in our Telegram group. Tomorrow's class, we're going to be doing part 2, and we're going to go over step number 3, the analyze step. You, trust me, do not want to miss tomorrow's class. The analyze step, this 5-step process, the analyze step is one of the most important steps. I'm going to break down the conversation with you and help you understand how native English speakers think and how you can as well. I'll give you a hint. Did you notice when Machio and Emma were speaking, they gave examples, 3 reasons. There's a reason they did that because they've learned the 5-step method and they've mastered it. Tomorrow, I'm going to help you understand how to do what they did in the analyze step. We're going to analyze the conversation together. All right. Oh, I did forget. All right. Let me see what song I can sing you guys. Wow. This is one of my favorite songs, so I'll sing it. Hey, I told you I'd do it, so I will do it. Here we go. I have a maker, and he calls me his own. Before even time began, My life was in his hands, and he knows my name, and he knows my every thought. He sees each tear that falls, and he hears me when I cry. All right, that's just part of the song, but it is one of my favorite songs. I changed some of the words. But listen, Melaine, if you hadn't put that comment, I would have forgotten, so thank you for the comment. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this first class of our 3-day workshop. Again, I wanted to make sure you understood why I'm so passionate about helping English learners like you. I wanted to make sure you saw literally how students in the family that I've created are flourishing, speaking English fluently, changing their life, getting new jobs, traveling abroad. And I hope you understood the first 2 steps to the 5-step method: the listen step and the learn step. Don't miss tomorrow. If you're going to be here tomorrow, here we go. If you're going to be here tomorrow for our second class, I want you to type in the comment section, "I'll be here." If you're going to be here tomorrow, I want you to type, "I'll be here." Yes, it's going to be the same time tomorrow, same energy. I'll be ready for you guys. If you're going to be here tomorrow, I want you to type, "I'll be here." In the comment section, I'm going to wait. In the comment section, I want you to type, "I'll be here." Thank you very much for your nice comments, guys. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all. Again, it'll be recorded, but if you're going to be here tomorrow, type, "I'll be here." I see some yeses coming in. Thank you, Claudine. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys, for your comments and your nice words. Here we go. If you're going to be here, yes, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. You're watching for Rwanda. Excellent. Yes, I'll be here. I'll be here. Yes, I'll be here tomorrow. Let me know if you will be here tomorrow, because tomorrow, trust me, you don't want to miss tomorrow's class. We're going to really dive deep into step 3 of this simple 5-step process. Excellent. I see them flying in. Tiff, I'll be here. I'll be here tomorrow. Excellent. Same time, same energy, guys. I'll be here. Yes, excellent. You'll be here tomorrow with us. I'm going to bring 2 more of my friends tomorrow. You guys can ask them questions as well. I love it. You'll be here with us. Excellent. I love it. Yes, they're flying in now. Excellent. Guys, thank you again so much. Some got in my throat. Thank you guys so much again for being here. I love each and every one of you. Remember, my goal is to help you feel confident and stop feeling alone. Tomorrow there'll be a quiz. My goal, number 1, the first goal is to help you speak English with confidence. Second part of my goal is to help you not feel lonely anymore. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you all. Bye, guys.